Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here, bringing you another nerdy video. We are continuing our journey into Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I love how knocking people out is considered like, yeah, that's what people play as a pacifist.
Let's see how the sails have held up.
See, okay folks, so this is one of the reasons why when I decided to take a bit of a break, I couldn't actually do any of my usual stuff that I would normally do. Assassin's Creed games, sometimes when I take my breaks, I try and get extra stuff done, but I couldn't.
Go! Sailing speed! Sails up now! Archers, ready
There
yourselves!
she is!
Arrows!
Reloading!
Attack!
Till we're ready!
Ready your bows!
Wait until they are in range!
Volley!
Reloading!
Brace! More speed! Come on!
Now,
I think I'm getting...
I lost a couple good men in the scrap with those pirates. The seas are more dangerous now that Sparta and Athens are at each other's throats.
We need new recruits to better our crew.
I know where to start. The best archer I know. He'd be a valuable asset.
When can we meet him?
Well, you're going to have to persuade him.
What do you mean?
You get him aboard and I'll talk him into it. A little drachmi should sweeten the deal.
So, you want me to knock him out?
No. Well, maybe just pacify him a little. Then get him to the ship so we can have a little talk. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
More speed!
So I have to really clearly
Lower the sail!
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it.
Arm yourselves!
Now again, these are technically two separate beasts.
That's the
We're
island.
going to treat them
You'll
as
need to be cautious. It will be crawling with pirates.
I should send Icarus up to get the lay of the land. He'll spot my target. Go! That's my target.
So right now, folks, we're being introduced to. We were introduced to one to naval combat, and now we're being introduced to the lieutenant system. Now, I already have like lieutenants due to DLC that I got in the past. So we're not quite, you know, hurting for it. So Hero Strike is an ability that if you're playing an assassin build, you really do need to make sure you grab it. Because if you don't have it, any potential open combat becomes a fair bit more difficult. Now, poison does alleviate some of it, but realistically, you want to make sure you have that ability. This is a fun one. Allows you to summon your lieutenant, and then this allows us to so boost our damage. As you can see, it goes up to 200%. So let's. We don't quite have our assassin damage listed here. We need to go back to our inventory, I believe, for that. So yeah, so there we go. Our assassin damage is 3,945. That's a lot of damage. So imagine that increased by 200%. That's a lot. And then we have this sword that, you know, has that gives us a crit chance with Hero Strike, which normally only deals 60%. I'm trying to remember. We had something here. Oh yeah, so there's that. There's a 2% chance that we will do assassination damage with a regular melee weapon attack. Looking at this game does have the transmog system, so we can essentially maintain look. And again, the reason why I am going with this look is because of our character having Spartan heritage. Normally, I would actually rather go with the underworld look, but I feel like I want to save that for when we get into some of the more unrealistic or mythology themed stuff. Like, for example, one of the DLCs we really have to go to do the then again, I might change my mind and I might go in a further. So here we go. We are doing. Now we are going to collect resources here, so we are going to leave just leave the chest. Don't have anyone we can target this just yet.
To the dead!
I could use someone with your strength. Join my crew. You'll make a worthy addition to the crew.
And then here we go. We have this menu now. So we have the sails, the figurehead, the crew. We have, as per usual, leveling up specific aspects. Now there is an upgrade that is exclusive. Now here we go. Yeah, as I said, we do have some special lieutenants. Javelin damage, fire javelin damage, plus 5% damage, well health, rowing stamina refills when cleaving, manage only 5% of it, plus 2% health recovery after boarding. I'm still gonna go with this guy, just because, again, a part of me is trying to avoid using things that will, you know, not fit overall. Like I do have a whole underworld thing. Like I have a DLC that replaces all of them with like black cloaks. Again, I might change my mind myself to use mythical looks. Again, I like how your crew, like, they're doing their own things. Like, some of them are one guy is
I got him.
Good! He'll be a valuable asset to the crew.
Will he be enough?
Don't worry. There'll be plenty of opportunities to recruit more people as we go.
Something tells me we're going to need them.
We should set a course for Megaris. A long voyage can be relaxing, but we are not really the cruising type. If you want to spice things up a bit, you can always check my log over there. I make a note of anything I hear that could be of interest to a daring captain.
So, this is where we get into one of my favorite parts of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And so anything with that symbol, these like contracts, they are limited and they're recurring, but they give you, as you can see there, special currency. And this currency is used in for a merchant where you can buy stuff that you would normally get out of the store. So, like, if I go into my store options here, so, like, there's a reason why I have things that are a bit mix and match. Like, I have the eagle bracers, but I don't have the entirety of the Icarus set. I have several parts of the Mighty set. Do I have the entire Heracles set? I think I do. I think I managed to collect the entire set. Now, some of these I did actually purchase. Some of them I didn't. Dionysus's Muse I didn't purchase. I got her through those things. Well, I did purchase her, but I used the game's special currency that I earned by doing those missions. And then we also have like the Athenian set, the Lawgiver set, which is the Athenian base. They're all from Universal Club. But yeah, Captain Octopus would be another example of something you get, because you could just get a random thing, if I recall. There are a few that are set, but then there's one that you can pick that is randomly given. So, you know, Lionheart is someone that I would pick up because, like, you know, he fits in, but he doesn't, you know, he doesn't look like he would break the overall blend. Whereas this set, and again, I have there the ferryman, the Reaper figurehead. say start.
Ready to embark!
Commander! We're back!
Raise oars!
This is the port, I want to say. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think it's this. No, it isn't, because there's his tent.
Start throwing! We're ready to dock!
Everyone's getting together with friend groups. Now, unfortunately, unlike the merchant,
I remember Mater's stories of Hira and the sacred wars. I wonder if she ever came here.
Welcome, my friend. My name is Sargon, curator of mythical and extraordinary antiquities. I have everything your heart could desire and...
This almost sounds too good to be true. Don't attempt to scam me, merchant.
By the gods, I would never dream of such a thing.
I'm always happy to part with some drachmi if the price is right.
I'm not interested in drachmi. The only currency I accept is orichalcum.
I've never heard of it.
Few have, thankfully. It's a precious metal from a time long before our own. It possesses many properties that Sargon finds appealing.
All right, let's see what you have to offer.
So yeah, here we go. Orcheus of the Olympians. So, as you can see there, you can buy very specific ones. So there we go, we have this stuff from the shark set. We do have the shark figurehead, but we don't have the sails. I can buy them for a requiem, or you can buy a legendary weapon from the store for 100. That's generally the price. As you can see, it renews every couple of days, so you do have time to build up. Now, for 20, you can check your chance. Now, see, that's the thing. It will contain an epic or a legendary. So you're not guaranteed to get something from the store. That's the gamble. That's why it's that's why it's 20. And again, you not only do you have your ship contracts, you can even come to here to pick up the contracts. Actually, no, sorry, it's the same way. It's the same one. So your ship is more reliable. So bounties and contracts are the infinite regeneration ones, whereas world and characters pretty much follow, like in some cases, a storyline. If I'm remembering correctly. Or am I wrong? I know a couple of these
Αν παραμείνω ζωή να απολέσω. Μη τούτο πεις.
But either way, yeah, so there you go, folks. It's one of my favorite stuff that just make you want to keep on playing. Like, you know, just explore the world, do these random contracts. I always really enjoy it. I know, one of my first games that I believe to have experienced was Skyrim. But that mostly pertained to, you know, hunting down bandits, it was bounty hunting, and killing those animals. That was about it, that was the extent of it. Whereas here, it can vary. Now, for the most part, it's going to be like hunt down kill X amount of enemies, or hunt down this mercenary that's ahead of you, that type of stuff. It's going to be mostly that type of stuff. Or sink this specific ship, or steal, go to this location and rob this chest, which again is not bad. As per usual, you're going to want to focus any kind of dismantling on blue tier. I don't think it's worth dismantling commons. You're better off just selling them. Because like you're going to get better upgrade materials from these. And we really do need them for not only upgrading our legendary gear, but we will need them to upgrade our ship as well as Drachma. Now you can take your hand at party, but by basically being a pirate, you are going to get a wanted system. The wanted system is very different. It's a kind of a hybrid of what was going on in Black Flag and Origins. In those previous games, in Origins you had the Flaki. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but they were bounty hunters. But there was only like 5 of them, if I recall. They were unique. They were quite powerful. But yeah, they would hunt you down, and then there was the pirate hunters in Black Flag. Now the pirate hunters will be infinitely generating, and as such, you can't really, if you got too high of a thing, unless your ship was really high leveled, you would basically sort of screw yourself. Now, here we have a similar system, and again, I like this. This was basically Ubisoft's attempt at getting around the Nemesis system, because again, keep in mind folks, the Nemesis system was patented by Warner Brothers Interactive, a move that I think was absolutely bullshit. I fucking hate the fact that they patented it, because this game could have really benefited. Actually, most games with this type of setup could benefit from the Nemesis system. So essentially, as you can saw there now, that slot used to be empty because we were in the tier 9, and then we were in this position, but we killed the mercenary and took his position. Now someone new has taken up our position. So the mercenaries, to move up in the tiers, we need to kill the mercenary that's ahead of us. Now I believe you can jump positions depending on if you kill like if I was to kill someone from tier 5, I would jump like all the different tiers to his position. Now some of these mercenaries are going to be tied to a quest line, which we haven't quite gotten into yet. So there's that's the stories. What's stories again? Oh yeah, stories are custom missions. Yeah, you don't get any XP from them. So yeah, we'll go back to that, because that's another thing that they eventually introduced to this game, is players can create quests. So we can't quite see. There is going to be a system similar. There is an organization quite similar to the Order of the Ancients, and some mercenaries are going to be tied to them. For example, here we have this guy or girl, I can't tell by their silhouette. They're tied to the Colosseum. Yes, there is a Colosseum, and it's going to be fun that we're going to be able to go there and compete. And Yeah, so like I like the fact that some of them are there, and again, like you can see that they are quite unique. They're like the silhouettes. They have. You might see some overlap in terms of helmets. Like okay, like this one, the Colosseum one. Clearly, they are wielding a spear. They have like I like to call it the Gorgon helmet. But then here we have another Gorgon helmet wearing one, but this one's wearing a sickle. And then I think I saw another one. I see there's another Gorgon helmet wearing one. Okay, no. So we have two that wear Gorgon helmets in the tiers ahead of us. Yeah. But they're wielding very different weapons. They will all have very different tactics. The fun thing is, even if we kill one, the game will generate another one. And I think this is where like having something like the Nemesis system would have really played off. This one is clear. Some of them will be outfitted with legendary gear, folks, and that is a beautiful thing. This guy is clearly being outfitted with a legendary chest piece. I don't know what chest piece he's being outfitted with, but he has it. Now there are benefits for going up in the tier. Now as you can see here, there's nothing here for us. We're in tier 9, there's nothing for us. Tier 8 blacksmiths reduce their prices by 50%. War contracts and bounties provide 20% more and 20% more XP, drachma and crafting materials. Blacksmiths also reduce their price on engraving services by 50%. Fearful sponsors remove their bounties for 20% less. Yeah, you can intimidate people to remove the bounty on you. Professional Comparator now works on the Andraste, reducing the cost of ship upgrades by 50%. That's a tier you really want to get to as early as possible. Tier 3, blacksmiths also reduce their price on their upgrading services by 50%. That's also a very important tier. Italian Mystios will have 10% better luck at finding items throughout the world. That's just in general something you want. And with this one, you get an immortal horse. Now, funny enough, folks, even when we reach tier 1, that's when the game gets really spicy. With it's like, oh, you've reached tier 1. What about S tier? And then the game will just keep on generating mercenaries. And so, like again, with Assassin's Creed Origins, they say they were bounty hunters, but they were never a big threat. They would only stay in their set regions, searching that region. So which means you could easily avoid them. This game is like, no. No matter where you are, now again, with the exception of the Colosseum one, if I do something wrong, actually, you know what? Let's
To your positions!
Let's just trigger.
Onward!
So yeah, we're gonna use the boost system too.
Let's move it! Sails now!
Okay. We need to trigger. Okay, so
Sails up! Archers! Faster!
So yeah, we're just gonna try and trigger.
Getting in position! Poseidon's balls! We ease! You know, we won't get a bounty for this.
Loose!
Oh, there's a boost.
Here we go!
Yeah, you can generate mercenaries also will have boost ships.
Full power!
Oh wait, no, I don't think they are mercenaries.
Increase speed!
They're
We're at full speed!
Yeah. So yeah, because I own some DLC for Persian ships will ship.
I need archers! Now!
Now again, we haven't quite done it.
Spears, now!
We should let them pass, Commander. It's not a warship.
Ready arrows! Attack! Now! Let's go!
Now, the reason why we're having no issues
We're moving now! Archers to the front!
is
Attack!
Up to your marks!
Mistios. Sorry, it's a Mistios. We're not.
Let's move! Maximum speed!
So, as such, we do
The
not.
gods are with us today, Alexios. The sea is calm and the winds are warm.
It's beautiful.
It is, my friend. It sure is.
Speed up! Whoa! Feel that wind!
The rowers need a break, Commander.
Now! Spear! Lower sail!
Bounties. So we can either kill or pay the sponsors to get our bounties, or we can just keep our profile. Now, so as you can see there, one of the mercenaries is now hunting us.
Rowers, do your oars!
Yes, we got too close to this.
Increase speed! Drop the sail!
Now, I don't know if we can exactly get him to... There's no way... Obviously, the higher our bounty goes, the stronger the mercenary is. So right now, the mercenary that is several positions ahead of us has basically been accepted a contract with us. So I like how bounty hunting in this game is pretty much similar to that of Assassin's Creed, to that of Star Wars. In the Star Wars universe,
War has changed the face of the Greek world. If it's not Spartans or Athenians, it's bandits and pirates. Gods protect us all.
so here we go. As you can see, we're now slowly earning our way to
Head for open water! Fast as we can!
I never understand why it's a two-tier system like in...
Bows ready! Release now!
Ready!
I do know that obviously...
Abyss! There's no gain in attacking them, Commander!
Get them!
Omen! We miss!
If I recall correctly, the mercenaries will not fight each other. In some cases...
More oars! Full speed! Sails down!
Actually, no. You know what? I don't take this. So yeah, the mercenaries will not fight each other. So like, obviously, if you have more mercenaries fighting after you, the more difficult it will be to do certain things. That's just a generic. It's to help us through this mission.
There's salvage nearby! I see salvage! That's enough of that! Sing us a song, lads!
Again, they haven't showed up yet, which I find interesting. So yeah, we need to keep an eye out for like unique looking ships, like sails. So right there,
Rowing!
with that symbol, with their merchants. Okay, now so merchants are coming to sails coming to their nations. Why? Actually, no, I think it's just their ship size as well. You can tell.
Rowers in position!
We're not a threat, Commander! It's a merchant ship! We should pick up that salvage!
Loose arrows!
Position! The wind took that one! Give us a chance to reload! Salvage
Everyone will want
nearby!
a price on my head now.
Two mercenaries.
Sails down!
we grab the salvage, Commander?
So let's see here. Now this is telling us like, oh yeah, you can go to these locations to get rid of your bounty. Let's see who's been hired. Okay, so the one that was contracted to come after us, I don't know if it's because we went up in bounty. He was pretty much like, okay, you know what? No, I don't want this contract, and it's now these two that are coming after us. Now they're in a completely separate tier now. So there we go. Now we have two fairly strong mercenaries. And that's the thing. So obviously, going from tier to tier, they are stronger. Now, also on the main menu, we can just buy off the bounties, and as you can see, it's not terribly. Where it is currently, it's not overly expensive. So yeah.
Sails down! Ship the oars!
See, mercenary merchant ships that carry pretty much any resource. It's going to be drachma, iron, or wood. That is it. So yeah, I think that covers this video. I just wanted to talk about like some of my favorite things about the mercenary system, give an explanation on that, and complete essentially the tutorial quests about what's it called? Shipbuilding. Sorry, not shipbuilding, ship management. In our case, I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing now, one name, one sky.